Before we present our 2012 Developer of the Year Award, I want to, of course, first recognize the committee that put a tremendous amount of effort reviewing all the applicants and, of course, selecting our winner. The committee consists of Larry Paboda, the committee chair from Lawrence Real Estate Advisory Group, Steve Crosby from CSX Real Property, Inc., Dominic Dozy, Gendico Real Estate in the great city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Susan Graham from Mary Worrell Associates, Sotheby International Realty, and Steve Martin from SDM Partners. The Developer of the Year Award stands for quality and integrity, both professionally and socially. NAIOP introduced it back in 1979 to honor companies who have a proven exemplary in the criteria you will see on the screen. From top-notch projects, products, and services to a strong presence in their market and their community, and as well as participation, of course, in NAIOP. Our Developer of the Year always outperforms the competition, and I can tell you this year's recipient certainly is no exception to that rule. The JBG Companies is a premier investor, owner, and developer that invests almost exclusively in urban infill transit-oriented developments. Assets that we all know by virtue of that location, quality and amenities can possess a sustainable advantage over its competition. And the following are a few statistics of JBG, which they've developed and owned and managed more than 30 million square feet of office space, 15,000 multifamily residential units, 5.5 million square feet of retail space, and 15 hotels, totaling more than 4,500 rooms. Now, it would be next to impossible, really, for any real estate company to prosper for over 50 years without that ability to adapt to new market conditions. And the JBG Companies has combined that investment management capability with its experience in development and asset management to maintain that broad outlook that's so important and the ability to respond quickly. Their investment management success has certainly has been consistent efforts to analyze and understand those shifting conditions within all the new and ongoing marketplace changes. So let's sit back and enjoy a short presentation on the JBG Companies and all its accomplishments.
50 years. A long time by some measures, but a short time in which to transform urban landscapes. A window of opportunity to invest in the future by building smarter today. For 50 years, the JBG Companies has achieved success by working with communities to achieve better living environments. David F. Swenson, Chief Investment Officer of Yale University, says JBG is a rare talent with a thoughtful and disciplined approach to projects which enhance communities, meet tenant needs, and create value for investors. Few, if any, firms match the success of JBG. JBG believes in combining sound investing with sensible, sustainable development. In short, building smart and thinking green.
This is an excellent company that provided premier development over Montgomery County and throughout the region for so many years. The leadership, the management, and quality development is something that I pride myself in this county. And many citizens and businesses really appreciate the quality of their work.
JBG brings together the best minds to debate, collaborate, and arrive at the best way forward. Relationships are the core of everything JBG does. Relationships built by maintaining high ethical standards and developing trust, by staying involved in our community, and by respecting, empowering, and supporting all employees. These are the values that make JBG a great place to work.
Well, I think JBG is a really interesting company, and they do a couple of things better than a lot of other developers. Number one, they really closely observe the changes that are happening in urban areas, places like Washington, D.C., whether it's travel behavior, demographics, people's preferences for how and where they like to shop. And the other thing that they do really well is understand the value of planning. And I think those two things together help them build places of really enduring value.
With deep expertise in every asset class and a commitment to bold architecture, bringing art to public places, and bringing to life a better built environment, JBG's standard is excellence. That's been true for 50 years, and it always will be.
So on behalf of NAIOP, it is my honor to present Managing Director Brian Coulter and the JBG companies with the 2012 NAIOP Developer of the Year Award. Brian?
Well, thank you. Wow, it really is humbling. I want to thank a few people. First, I'd like to thank Tom Bisaquino, the president of the national chapter. Got some local people I want to also call out. Sally Sejeska, the executive director of the Maryland, D.C. chapter. Bill Magruder, who I think I saw out there, the president of the Maryland, D.C. chapter. Martha Marks, president of the Northern Virginia chapter, as well as the other NAIOP officials and officers for this award. Receiving this award is truly a great honor for our company. It's very humbling to receive this recognition by all of you in our industry. We've had the pleasure of working with many of you in creating these exciting projects and places. We've also competed with some of you during the 50 years, as you can imagine. And I'd like to think that we've improved our performance by this competition. But if there are some of you who would like to refrain from competing with us in the future, we'd gladly accept your decision to do so. It really is only through the efforts of so many people in over half a century that we've arrived at this place today. None of what we've accomplished could have been achieved alone without the collaboration, the contributions, and creative efforts of so many other people. And at JBG, we really, truly never forget that. As with any award, there are just way too many people to try to call people out and thank them. And also in an effort to speed this up, this daunting and ultimately impossible challenge, I've been told my time is limited. So I've prepared a graphic to try to help assist me in identifying all the people who I would like to thank. And that's not even everybody. So, and I'm not going to even try to read this list, and I'm not going to leave it up too long to see if everyone can see their name in there or not. But, but I really do want to thank all of my partners and colleagues at JBG. I'd actually like to ask the people who are here from JBG today to just please stand to get recognition as well. I'd like to pull you all up here on stage, but we have a tight schedule. And I can assure our competitors that we have left some people back at the office who are still working. I stand before you accepting this award not only on their behalf, but on behalf of multiple generations of contributors who over the last 52 years have made JBG what it is today. JBG is really extremely proud of the long legacy that started with Ben Jacobs, Donald Brown, and Joseph Gildenhorn. We've accomplished many exciting things and are especially proud of the contributions we have made in the neighborhoods where we have worked. One enduring key to our success has been our love for all that we do. We've been fortunate to cultivate such a great group of people and multiple generations of owners at JBG who are thoughtful, innovative, collaborative, and passionate about pursuing excellence in all their endeavors. JBG does strive to be a world-class investor, developer, and manager of real estate assets that generate exceptional risk-adjusted returns and provide excellent service to our tenants, residents, and other stakeholders. We try to be a good neighbor by creating the highest quality, sustainable developments, supporting community involvement by JBG employees, and thoughtfully targeting our corporate philanthropy. We strongly believe in innovation and collaboration and welcome both personal initiative as well as the wide sharing of ideas. We expect excellence and pursue the highest ethical standard in all of our endeavors. Over many decades, NAIOP has been an important organization for us and has helped us improve what we do. As we all know, NAIOP is its most effective when we have an engaged and energized membership. I'm proud that JBG currently has 27 active NAIOP members. I want to thank them, as well as all of you, for being there to work diligently on important issues facing our industry. There's one final thought I'd like to leave you all with today. It's a message I would like you to take back to your homes in cities across the country. Think of it as the 2013 NAIOP Developer Challenge, if you will. Do great things for your cities. We have an incredible opportunity, I would say an obligation, to lead by example in improving the places where we work and live. A brilliant man once said, in trying to explain his success in an area where so many others had failed, it wasn't that he was so much smarter than everybody else, it was just that he stayed with problems longer. There's some tough problems out there for our industry and our communities, but I ask all of you to stick with those tough problems longer. Our collective work is capable of dramatically changing our markets wherever our hometowns are. There's a lot to do in so many areas in most of our communities. So in the spirit of this election season, embrace your civic responsibility to make a difference by elevating your work. Do great things for your cities. We certainly plan to. In fact, we have already started. Thank you very much.